BOOKSMART, 2019, directed by Olivia Wilde. If you agree that movies are another form of propaganda, a clever form that's entertaining and sometimes imbued with high performances and collaborative chemistry, how all the working parts of a movie can come together seamlessly and produce something akin to a work of art, in your beginning analyses you might look for product placement and spot items here and there with varying degrees of being featured. Then in a more advanced way look deeper and see how the characters view the world, how they interact with each other and their environment, what values and morals they have and so on, to the point where you can't even see the movie anymore, instead seeing it as a conductor of societal and cultural change, even a not-so-subtle endorsement for a particular and fitting presidential candidate displayed by the stereotypical bumper sticker, with a soundtrack in the kitchen of a more seasoned world, heavy tracks coming in with bangs. Briefly, then the volume cueing to lower for some bit or explanation. Then the bass picking up again as if to celebrate the point being made, sometimes accompanied with a visual element like a slow-motion walk or some dance moves or something like that, and upon viewing this structure the second time, you start to get the pace of the movie, directed by a beautiful movie star finding a place behind the camera and jumping in with talent. Maybe the way a nervous girl would hesitate before breaking free and shouting heated and lively, expressive karaoke, the beauty and emotion transferred through the medium and forgetting how this year of 2019 is perhaps more revolutionary than we think, plus the acting was sufficient by no surprise, despite even the young ages looking more mature beyond their years, maybe behind their ears having already been wiped clean and dry. Assertive stares dolled with makeup peering unabashed like independent eagles probably comforted and confident on their way to New Haven with no real foreseeable roadblocks, an easy and sheltered life, one that's likely to just get better as time goes on, the easiness of it, feeling at place in a youthful world of prescribed unapology, those from the theater with the most to say, having found their method or voice to then repeat and keep going. Having fun with smiles and remaining in the spotlight of an ever-bright world, glowing all hours with modern technology and communications, on nights in Los Angeles in late spring preparing for a summer of fun and hope and transition into the fantasy of adulthood, sitting on the curb looking for directions, hovering over their half-charged iPhones, their faces bluely lit and creating a kind of appropriate extra layer to their appearance, the two best friends released into the world under the night sky, searching for a party. Surviving a mansplaining episode, a couple of them, from a teacher and a disguised pizza delivery boy or man who later helps them in the end, coming full circle, to a respite on an overpass with red glowing tail lights coasting and zipping on the California highway. Then after the night, the California sun comes in with a bang, bright, and then a staged and cinematic, eventful graduation, everybody proud and relieved to have the world finally listening. Or at least told to listen, then the ultra-slow-mo end with water balloon condoms baptizing everybody, and then going back to the swimming pool scene at the party, under the water searching for a companion as everyone else is pairing off, down under the surface for a while, as long as she could hold her breath, coming up for air, then down under again, all around are teenagers with breasts and pecs, genitals, her searching for what's caught her eye, attracted to her, then finding in disappointment what's played out, still swimming and searching, frantic by this point, arms and legs, torsos all around, their feet firmly placed on the floor with their heads above water, her rushing to the edge and swiftly up and out of the pool as if life emerging onto land, her breath now heavier as she looks around desperately for that friend that makes her feel safe, and at this point you might even prepare for some romance, albeit confused, a camaraderie type of love. But that possibility of the type of attraction fades away replaced with a confrontational exchange between our protagonists, ending the party with some frustration and unfinished business, realizing the disappointment and futility of always wanting things to turn out your way, as the film continues and more events happen, following the more traditional and linear narrative structure, quite a moving and revelatory choice for United Artists. To be closer associated with works by Annapurna instead of movies made to look more like TV shows streamed from whatever source, but this one featured on the big screen to give audience members an updated buddy experience just before college.